sheriff would never. He's a good law-abiding citizen, and he would never do such a thing. Don't ever speak so bad about our beloved sheriff, ma'am. Y'all always want to go up for these people, and y'all know them people personally. All right, hey y'all. Hey. All right, we are back for another review of Ruthless on BET. Ruthless, wherever it's located, season 3, episode 2. So let's just jump right in. All right, so the police lady, I'm just gonna call her police lady. I don't know that lady name. She's looking for her partner. He is not answering. He's late, and we don't want problems with the sheriff, because he won't be late. So, the FBI plane asks if he's been FBI plane Brian asks if the sheriff has been up to the what is that, a commune, wherever the cult people live at, if he's been up there before. And she tells him no, the only time he's ever been up there is when you two have gone, which proves to be a lie, because the sheriff told Brian on occasion that hey, I've been up there a couple times, everything is fine, we just have to be careful. Like, basically just lied to him because the sheriff is on the payroll, pretty much. And so she also tells Brian that Pope drinks too much, and sometimes she has to go wake him up, which is, him being late is nothing. Him being late to the office is nothing new. When in actuality, Melinda has killed him, so he's no longer a factor because he served his purpose. He got used for information, found out Melinda stabbed him up, and he is dead. All right, so the old couple at the farmhouse makes the girls, sit crisscross applesauce on the carpet, and they're waiting on the sheriff to get there. The girls have this unfounded security in knowing that the sheriff is coming, and they are relieved. All they wanted to do was get on the phone with him anyway, which is why they broke in to find a phone to call the sheriff. The sheriff is coming, and we're good. God damn it, Bobby. Take that regular ass truck on. Brian is eavesdropping. He's standing outside of the farmhouse, and he's on the phone with somebody. He's on the phone with somebody, telling them that he might need backup, come on out. No. The sheriff is on the phone with the couple. He tells them, I'm on the way, and the sheriff sends Brian home. But of course, Brian didn't go home. Brian is like, you being a little sketchy. I done eavesdrop on your phone call, and something ain't right with you, Mr. Sheriff. I'm gonna see you later. All right. So the girls, they're relieved that they believe that they made it. They believe that they made it out. When the sheriff gets there, all will be well. And the old couple at the farmhouse lets them know that y'all not getting away like the other girl, which would be Tally. Once Tally realized that the sheriff was coming, she booked it. She hit it. She got up out of there, because she knows that the sheriff is on the payroll. She tells them that Tally gave this false information that the sheriff may be in on it, and the light bulb goes off in Lacey and the other girl's head, confirming like, oh shit, well, if Tally didn't stay here, and this is the safest place to be at this moment, maybe she knew something we don't know. Duh, stupid. Well, I guess not stupid, but stupid in retrospect. Yeah, the sheriff is in on it, and he probably ain't coming, or if he do come, he probably gonna take y'all back to the highest. So what y'all gonna do? Of course the old couple just gives them information, but they don't believe it. The sheriff would never. He's a good law-abiding citizen, and he would never do such a thing. Don't ever speak so bad about our beloved sheriff, ma'am. Y'all always want to go up for these people, and y'all know them people personally. Oh, well, my child would never. Do you know that child when they're not in your eyesight? No, shut up. That was just a little PSA for people that be going up about something they ain't been there for. Anyway, so Joan wants to leave now, but River wants to stay because River's ultimate goal is the money. He don't care if it costs him his life, limb, or anything else. He wants that money. That is his end goal. Everybody in this escape plan has their own individual goals. Ruth wants the money and her child. Joan wants to get the fuck ASAP, and River wants this money. All right, so again, she is flabbergasted. She is outdone in the fact that he really trusts Ruth so much. And she realizes that they're kind of alike. Like, they're cunning, they smart on their feet, they're good at coming up with a plan. And so they're just talking. In this moment, Joan, the world is about to end, and Joan still deems it necessary to maintain some sort of modesty. Like, she won't say I ain't gonna say them on here, but certain words, certain curse words, certain vulgarities, she won't use because she's still trying to be modest. And I'm thinking, like, girl, we finna all die. Like, we was all probably just about 10 minutes away from being out the motherfucker for real. Want to meet the raccoon, or whoever else is next in line, and you worry about modesty, girl. Nobody cares at this point. Joan, claims she saw Daikon and all that big shit that River was talking went out the window, and he was, utter fear was in his face, and she was like, "No, I'm just kidding." She was just poking fun at him. Zane walks past the window and kind of gives them a signal, and Joan goes out to the washroom or wherever they went to see what she wants, and she gives her the documents back. She's glad that she's still with us. She don't know what Joan was about to do, but she's, glad she came in and got the documents because she got her own set of things going on. All right. So out on the way on the road to the farmhouse, Andrew calls Oliver out. He in a tree somewhere. He has the high ground. So tactically speaking, Oliver has the leg up. He has the high ground. He can see anybody that's moving. Ain't nobody gonna walk up on him without issue. Andrew claims that he won't hurt him, but Andrew, I don't know that I trust you, Andrew, because I feel like Andrew believes the record, the Raku and the record. I think he believes in this cult stuff, even though he was initially planted. He was a plant. I think he's starting to believe it. So I think he's willing to do a lot at this point. So I don't know, Oliver. I wouldn't trust it. And then he goes on to tell, and this is further confirmed when he tells Oliver, just come on down. Like, I'm not gonna hurt you, bro. Like, just come down. Let's go back to the camp and figure this out. And I was like, no, did the girls make it? I just want to make sure the girls are cool. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do to me, but make sure these girls is fine. Like, Oliver, stand-up guy, A1, but I mean, once they're at your side, there's little nothing you can do. You can only hope that they made it where they needed to be. Andrew tells him, "Oh, I just talked to Daikon and they didn't make it." Daikon ain't saying nothing about them girls. Stop your lying, trying to manipulate this man up out of this tree. And so everybody's like, "I don't trust you," because, well, Andrew's like, "No, they didn't make it," and Oliver's like, "No, you didn't. You didn't talk to nobody on the phone, so I know you lying. So now I can't trust you." And then Oliver was like, "And I know you lying because the girls is up here with me, so I know you." And Andrew's like, "Them girls not up there with you. Now I know you lying." So now both of them have solidified that they can't trust each other. So now the war is on and popping. It's a waiting game. Like, are the backups gonna show up first and help Andrew catch Oliver, or is Oliver gonna snipe and take everybody out? Like, it's a waiting game. It's about to be nighttime, and we're gonna see who got the bigger balls, because it's on now. We just gonna see who wins in the standoff. So Joan finds Melinda in the outhouse situation, and she dead. She been dead. Like, she's big dead. Joan is outdone, and we know that one of the guards poked her in her head the last time when she was trying to force him to let her out the gate. And Joan wants to be humane and bury her or get her help or whatever it is that she wants. And River's like, "I don't want to be seen nowhere near this dead lady, and I'm getting the fuck on through." And Joan is apologizing to this dead body, like, "Girl, I'm so sorry." And she gets to walking away as well, because, girl, what can you do? What can you do? The girl is dead. There's nothing you can do to rectify the situation. Going about your business. You can't save the world. Which is why I said Joan got a little split personality going on, because, girl, you care about this dead body, but you be willing to sacrifice River to the highest, knowing he gonna get sodomized, raped, and abused. So I'll be confused. Joan got a lot going on too. That she a little unstable. So Elder Mother Marva she just surprised that it's so quiet, and the bell hasn't been rung yet. The highest is still calm, so she goes to see the highest. Her and Zane are walking towards the house. They walking and talking. Let's just say that. And Elder Mother is just so inundated with Zane, and she likes how she listens, and she's one of the young people that actually listens. Zane is just like, yeah, I listen. I don't know why those people would run away. That makes no sense at all. knowing Zane Good got that well was ready to go as well. Elder Mother mentions that there's some new girls that should be showing up any day now, and in my mind, Zane is looking like new. Like, all hell done broke. Listen here, y'all talking about some new recruits. Are y'all crazy? But anyway, so Elder Mother scurries off to fix the Highest's dinner because she realizes that he is calm and he gonna be hungry once he come off this tirade of his. So God forbid his dinner's late. Child, you about to end all us forever. And you talking about dinner? Get the fuck out of my face. Anyway, moving right along. Ruth gets the Highest, back together, back in his little kimono or whatever the hell he got on, and got his hair pristine, back in his little ponytail / dread / wave / silk press, whatever he got going on with the hair, and tells her that she's the only one that can calm his homicidal tendencies. She strokes his ego a little bit more and more and more and more, and he's awesome, he's great, he's wonderful, he's the smartest, he's blah blah blah. Which, girl, all she doing is buying time to get her child out of there, as you should. She recommends he speaks to the group so we can calm down, all the fear that everybody has had all day. And then he calls Andrew and tells Andrew that that the people that escaped, they can't get away. You need to rectify that. It was something else I meant to say. I don't know. He prefers them be alive, but if they have to come back dead, they just have to come back dead. Ruth asks the Heist to have sex with her, and he sends her to get dinner, and he'll think about it, child. He'll think about it. He don't know. He hadn't decided yet. Ruth runs into Joan. Joan is still a nervous wreck. She wants to know how Ruth was able to tame the savage beast with her feminine wiles. She wants to know how she did it. Tell me all you know. And she knows that it was for Ruth's daughter. We all know what Ruth's motivation is at this point, at least the people in the escape plan. And like I said, Joan slips in and out of creepy in this scene. I don't know, what's something about it that was weird. She slips in and out of creepy, and Ruth does not trust her at this point. Because you asked too many questions. You were supposed to just be the docile little accountant to help us get this money, but something ain't right with you either. But she also blurts that, so Joan is concerned and happy and wants to know how Ruth calmed him down, and then she's upset because Ruth won't tell her, and she got an attitude. And then in the next 30 seconds, she was crying, distraught, and just upset that Melinda is dead, and blurts it out to Ruth. And Ruth, they talk about that and they move on. Elder Mother and Ruth, they meeting each other. They having a pissing match over who's gonna serve him his dinner. And of course, Ruth tells him, if the Highest is upset with you, I'm not gonna let him. So I'm not gonna tell him to spare you. So you might want to do what I said: fix the meal, bring it to me, let me take it inside. That was the gist of that pissing match. And I'm just like, Elder Mother, know when to fold him. Know when to fold him. That's all I can say. Just know when to fold him. All right. So Daikon snatches Ruth to the side, and they whisk away to have a little conversation. He questions her about the Highest, like, what was that about? Have you been sleeping with both of us? And she's like, no, he made me, he took me a knife point. Like, Ruth is just playing both sides. Anything that's gonna get her close to getting her child out of here, she gonna do it, she gonna say it. It don't matter. So now he want to kill her, and she thinks he's playing them both. He thinks she's playing them both, and he's worried about if he's inundated with the fact, wanting to know if she liked being with the Highest. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? And he can't handle the fact that she actually enjoyed herself with the Highest. And now his heart is broke, and she gotta die. So now, not only is the world about to end, you got to keep the Highest from going off the cliff every 5 minutes. Now you got to worry about Daikon trying to chop your head off every 5 minutes as well. So Ruth got a whole lot going on, so she's gonna have to figure out some sort of alliance that's gonna keep the heat off of her yet again. All right, so Brian has followed. Well, he hadn't followed. Brian goes up to the farmhouse and realizes that the sheriff said he was going that way, but he tailed him to a bar, and the sheriff is just sitting there minding his business. He ain't in no rush. He probably not even going that way at all. And Brian is looking like something ain't right. Like this, the sheriff. He's taking a lot of time to come to the realization that the sheriff is in on it. It don't take a rocket scientist. He in on it, and you better take your ass back to DC before you get chopped up and thrown somewhere. So, Brian, please. All right. So Lacey and the other girl are sitting there debating about whether they believe that Tally was right, or, whether the sheriff is actually in it. They're kind of swaying their thoughts from no, he wasn't, to now, yes, he is. And they realize that they have a gun on them. Lacey has a gun. And the other girl, I don't remember her name, the other girl tells her, we can take them. If we can take them, then we can escape. We don't have to wait on the sheriff, and we can do like Tally. We can make a clean break before we can get away. And so they somehow overtake the couple and Lacey. They overcome the couple. I mean, they two old people. It didn't take a whole lot. They overcome the couple, and Lacey executes them both. Shoots both the doggone people, and Lacey shoots them in the head. And that is where the scene ends. So we will pick up in episode 3.